Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am your host for this pre-market session. Just like we do each morning, we'll be watching this volume spike column to see which numbers start taking off here. These are volume spike indicators. Once we see a spike, I will click on it. We will check the current volume and make sure there's enough volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is I want to see this number really flying. I want to see a battle between the buyers and the sellers. And just like this is what we want to see. Once we confirm the volume, we will look down here for tall green dominator bars. These are my volume bars. They display buyers and sellers over the last 20 candles. So if we have long green bars and this my blessing indicator is climbing up, these are also buyers and sellers. This is the trend of the stock. It's moving up. This is the average between the price of the low and the high. So once everything is spiking, check the volume. You will see the price run up. You will see me sometimes mark resistance and support levels. So as the price is rising and stops, I will mark a resistance level. When it drops one or two candles, I will mark a support level. If you're a beginning trader, plan your entry down here on the support level for the bounce back up. And always reach out to a financial advisor. I write indicators. I am a coder, and I teach how to use these indicators. And just by watching me trade, this is a system I've been trading for many years. I play pre-market and pullbacks, and the best way to play them is to watch and participate each morning. For many mornings, don't try to catch this system overnight. It looks easy, but believe me, it's difficult. But sometimes we make it look easy. Also, make sure that you're set up on your own computer. Don't trade off my live stream. Sometimes my live streams are delayed. And also make sure your active trader is set on EXT for extended hours trading, or you'll miss a trade. We have about 2.5 minutes to go. And I'm watching PBM this morning. But as always, these stocks tend to fall just before our bell rings. So maybe something else will pop up, or maybe they'll run back up. We don't know yet. When you see a stock spiking, if you are a professional trader, you may take your chances as it's running up, but make sure you're really watching what you're doing. These running candles can cost you money. They can turn around just as fast as they go up. But if you're good at it, I'll put you on my prayer list. Hopefully we'll make some money together. If not, wait for the pullback and the support level. We'll check the confirmation down here on the volume, and we'll make a quick glance at that indicator to see if we're going to run back up. Starting to look like a penny stock morning, and I don't play stocks under $1. At least I try not to. Sometimes I regret not buying them, but I'm just not a penny stock guy. About 45 seconds to go. I have PBM and TIVC on another monitor charted. I'll be keeping an eye on them as well. All right, let's see if the Lord's going to bless us this morning. About 3 seconds to go. Good luck. CERO immediately pulling back. I'm watching for spikes up here. And I'm not running the pre-market scans this morning. They seem to be down with the bug that's going around. They're working, but not so much as these two scans are. And I'm running the unusual volume and the precision scan. PBM looks like it's making a reversal. Needs to break that $1.23 before I'm interested in buying it. Looks like it's making a lower high. And if you haven't looked at the SPY, it's in devastating shape. It's been dropping for a couple of days now. So it may be a little difficult this morning to find a play, but we'll do our best. Trying to break that $1.23. Looks like it may fail again. Trying to move up now to $1.30. We did break through. Let's see if the buyers can push it on up. There we go, $1.33, 35, 37. Pulling back slightly. Going to be a lot of investors today taking these profits on these little jumps. So be careful you don't get caught in it. It's a tough market today. It's been a tough market all week. I did not buy this stock. I'm waiting to see how the morning plays out. Let's see if we go down and retest that $1.23. We did go down and retest it. Let's see if we can stay above it now. So that would be a support level, $1.23. Let's see if the buyers can push it back up above. This one's kind of unpredictable, so be very careful. You want to keep an eye on these dominator bars. We want to see some tall green bars coming in here above. They need to break above this yellow line, which is the average volume. I'm seeing red and green. These are sellers and buyers. Let's take a look at Myra. MIRA. Myra under very low volume. PBM continuing to drop. Looks like the numbers are pretty calm this morning. I can see the buyers, this long wick on the bottom are buyers. I can see them buying it up, trying to push the price higher. But under low volume, I don't trust it. I need to get in and get out safely, and there's probably not enough shares traded for me to do that. Only 21,000 on that last candle. If I buy 3,000, 5,000 shares, that's only me and 5 other people. SLGL. Under $1. Pushing up higher. $1, $4. It's only paying pennies. I will stay clear of this one as well. Pushing up a little higher to $1.07. Now pulling back. And up. Going to go back to Myra. Myra may move, but I'm not going to jump in these stocks that are under low volume. I want to be able to get out under a large lot size. If you just buy 100 shares or so, you can get in and out quickly. SPY moved up a little bit on the 15-minute chart, but bumping its head on the 34 EMA. SPY needs to climb above that 34 and take off. Good job, M. Milo, did those settings help your computer at all? Myra's volume seems to be picking up now. We're up in the $55,000-$60,000 range. I mean, 55-65 volume. Do we get a pop out of Myra? Let's see what's going to happen here. We are pushing up slightly. A lot of red on time and sales, driving it back down. Volume has increased dramatically on Myra. Last candle 200,000. We were in the 26,000 prior to this. Continuing to push. Let's see if we break through this 308 resistance. Continuing to push, 314, 317 now. Need this candle to close above 308. It did close. Let's see if we retest 308 before the run up, or does it just run up? Watching the dominator bars has got a red one now. These are profit takers. You can see the volume is dropping off. The bars are getting shorter. Could not hold that 308. Now we are back down below it. Good job, Mario. It's holding its price up here at 308. It could find more buyers. Nice job, Tally Ho. And that's the reason I'm not in it. I know if I buy 2 or 3,000 shares, I'm going to have trouble getting out. So I'll just sit on my hands for now, wait till something with more volume comes along. Trying to push higher. Up to 322. We do have a tall green dominator bar. The buyers are coming back in. My blessing indicator looks good. Trend line is perfect. Of course, you can see that by the price, but it's confirmed by that trend line. We have a few traders took a few chances, up to about $100 profit on some of them. Trying to push higher, but not without resistance, so be careful. My blessing indicator may be turning around. You can see the cells here in this red candle, this red bar. Now they're disappearing. Volume is dropping off. The bars are not as tall. Having trouble getting above that average line. Let me make this a little bit bigger, but I don't want to run out of chart room. Sellers coming in. Good job, Happy. Good job, Milo. Good job, Terry. Well, we did get a trade in this morning. I didn't, but most of you did. Praise the Lord. It is a tough market. The SPY has not broken that 34. Still bumping its head on it. And looks like it may just be making a lower high for the next run down. So you got to be very careful when the SPY is in a deadly drop like this. Good job, Chad. I'm also watching SLGL. Needs to break that dollar mark. Currently pulling back a little. PBM and TIVC continuing to drop. No plays on them two. Let's take a look at SLGL. Yes, SLGL. Good job, Greg B. All right, that one's not ready to go up yet. ACIU making a run for it. Volume is low, 24,000 shares. Another hard to get in and get out stock. Hopefully, I'll get a trade in today. I want something that's solid. I want to hit it hard, make my trade. Actually, try to make my profit on one trade if possible. I don't want to have to fight this market all day. One or two trades this morning will make me happy. Sometimes I think I'm a little bit greedy, but I know what works for me. Thank you, Curtis, for that update. GDP coming out at 8:30. That's right at market open. So I guess they want to mess the market up. It's at right at the start. Take a look at SLGL again. Let's see if it's going to turn around. Find some buyers. It doesn't look like it. Volume is extremely low. 81,000 on the last candle, which were sellers. Only 13,000 on this one. Probably not going to happen. Gotta watch the numbers. We are numbers players. Volume and price action. That's what we do here. Find the buyers, you make money. Oh, GDP is in 5 minutes and not at 8:30. Correction, it is 8:30. Calm before the storm? Is that what we're looking at here? Take a look at the SPY while it is not so busy. Changing it to the 15-minute chart. That's what we're looking at on the SPY. We're still down below the 34. It's not looking too healthy for today. It needs to break that 34 and run up. YouTubers, I'm going to drag Discord over here and show you what these members are doing, just so that you can see and have a little proof. So let's see, we started out here $95 on SLGL at 1,000 shares. If I can keep my mouse fingers working correctly, I'll get this done. And we have Mario made 90. And we have Happy made 62. We have Terry made 220. Looks like Tally Ho had 60, lost 15. Chad 200 on Myra. And that's it for the morning so far. Fumagoo on YouTube is up $100. Going back to Myra. Myra did have a breakout. Myra trying to push a little higher. Got to be careful that we're not overextended here in pre-market. High of 343 so far. You know, I may have misquoted Fumigu. I'm thinking he said 100K. I think he was talking about volume. So my apology if that's a mistake. Yeah, I'd take 100K too. I just missaw it. I'm a one-eyed person if you don't know. Sometimes I don't focus in clearly. Okay, Fumigu says he's up $130 on Myra. So I wasn't far off. Curtis, I agree with you 100%, brother. Myra pushing up a little higher. It is holding its price here at the top, so that's a good sign. Watching the volume bars, they need to get back above this yellow line. That tells me there's a lot of buyers coming in and the volume is above average. Right now it's not. It's about 70-30. Fumigu, I had glaucoma and a bad eye doctor. They didn't watch it careful enough. Actually, kind of my fault as well. I relied on the guy that sells you the eyeglasses to make the call on my glaucoma, where I probably shouldn't have. And when they discovered they were wrong, they immediately shipped me off to the professionals. But it was too late. Thank you, Milo, and I love every one of you as well. You know, these old bodies wear out, so something's going to happen eventually to every one of us. Just got to stay on top of it. It's like fixing an old car. Got to keep spending money on it. Come on, Myra, just go to $20 and let's call it a day. Pushing up now, 355. My blessing is pointing south, so don't jump in here. Red dominator bar popping in. The average buys on this stock is about 800. That's why I'm not jumping in with 2 or 3,000 shares, because there's nobody to buy it from me if I buy it without doing partial fills. I could just ease my way out of it. With my luck, I would sell a few hundred and it would drop while I'm still holding a few thousand. See you later, Paul. Have a blessed one, brother. Boomagoo, you don't want to trade with me. I've got 5 herniated discs as well. I've been through a lot over the last 5 years. I had 3 stents put in. I've had 2 heart attacks, 5 stents put in, loss of vision in the right eye, had neck issues last month. Couldn't even look left or right or up or down from one of those discs. But it's okay. I'm doing fine. I'm past that now. I'll be here for a while. I take good care of myself. And thank you for that comment. I don't know about Ford. I've traded it before. Ford doesn't do enough to keep me occupied in that stock. I'll take a look at it though. I actually made a lot of money on Ford back when the housing market crashed. And Ford was saying they were going to file bankruptcy. The stock dropped all the way down to $1.50. And I knew Ford was a big company and they were not going bankrupt. And I bought a bunch of shares at $1.50. And about 2 to 3 months later, it was back up to $14.50. So I made off good on it. But I haven't traded Ford since. Good morning, Barry. Let's go back to Myra and keep an eye on it. It's still pushing higher, just not enough push for me to buy it. High of 378. Fumagoo made another 200 on Myra. Guess he's braver than me. He'll hang on. Good trade, Fumagoo. Suave, I'm thinking it was in the 80s, 1980, when the housing market crashed. Might have been the 90s. My memory's not quite perfect. I'm sure if you chart it back for a few years, you'll see where it dropped all the way down to $1.50. Yeah, it could have been 87. That's when Dodge and everybody was saying they're all going to have to file for bankruptcy. And these big companies, that's a good thing when they do stuff like that because you know they're really not going anywhere. Good job, Yandros. 482. He's the high one for today on Myra. Okay, 2008. Thank you, Manny. We were all wrong. At my age, I don't remember yesterday's dinner, so that's where I'm at. That's correct, Trevor. It's when the government bailed them all out, except the people. They bail out their friends, but not the citizens. We are having bad weather, actually, very bad weather. Should I restart the stream on YouTube? Let me try that. Give me 1 second. All right, starting it back up. Hopefully that corrects it. Nature, I go out barefooted every day. I know that rule. Looks like they're through playing around with Myra for now. Myron, did that reboot help your time? Myra pushing up a little. My blessing coming up off the bottom. Somewhat of a bottom. That's not as far down as it can go. The trend is rolling over. The volume bars are below average volume. You are welcome, Myron. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. If something's not quite right on the YouTube side, always let me know. I can do a quick reboot of the stream and try to correct it. Because being behind could cost you money, but you shouldn't be trading off my live stream anyway. But I know some of you probably do. Rich, I haven't moved it up there yet. I'll get that done today. When I create something, I like to run it for a few days. That scan's probably about a week old. Right now, we are testing patience. You always have to have patience in the market. Nothing spiking, so we're not interested in trading. We only buy when they're buying, and they're not buying right now. Actually, I haven't bought anything this morning. What's wrong with me? I guess it goes back to if it don't feel just right, don't trade. And I do have some of those days where I just don't feel like trading. You don't have to trade every day, but I do trade most days. No problem, Myron. Anytime you have a question, just ask me. I'm always available. If I don't respond immediately, I will respond when I'm available. No man left behind, Myron. That's how I look at life. Thank you, Curtis. Not seeing any stocks moving currently, and I'm watching numerous scans. See you later, Picker. Have a nice night. I know you're going to get some sleep. Thank you for joining us this morning, and God bless you, brother. Thank you for the kind comments over on YouTube. I think to me, for me, it might be for others as well, but being able to control emotions and not get physically involved and just watch the numbers makes a better trader out of you. Don't get frustrated if you lose a little. Be thankful when you win a little, because you're going to win and lose. It's the market. Just cut them losses quickly as you can. Don't hang on for recoveries and start again. POAI, one of the members is saying. I don't see it on my chart. POAI doesn't have enough volume in it. Volume is increasing, and it does pop for a nickel. And that does attract other buyers. Now we should pop again. Going up, $1.39. $1.40. Slow progress, but it's moving. $1.41, 43, 44. Paying out them pennies. Not my kind of trade. I want to see that thing jumping 20, 40, 50 cents. Safari, everything's available under the premium membership. I gave most of this stuff away for a year. I tried to do this on donations only. I wanted everybody involved, but people don't like to donate. They only wanted free. So, and it got so large, I had to change over to a premium service because I couldn't run it by myself for those who took it serious. And that's why we went over to a premium service, still rising $1.50. $1.52, $1.58. Chad must be buying it up. $1.65. Good call, Chad. Thank you for that. Simple. I don't think you can set pre-orders. You have to do them instantly, I believe. You can't, I don't think you can set a stop in pre-market. It's in and out. You have to have auto send selected. One click buy, one click sell. Me, I don't put anything pending. I don't want market makers seeing what I'm doing. I'm the hidden buyer and seller, as you should be. Don't get out until you click that button. Don't get in until you click that button. See you later, Myron. You have a blessed one too. $1.66 now. Had a high of $1.68. It's still pushing higher, it looks like. I'm liking the dominator bars. If you watch them, they're way above that yellow average line. I don't see any red in it yet, but there will be some red in it, but it's still pushing a little higher. My blessing indicator is saying it's going to go a little higher. Now it's coming down. My blessing indicator is giving you early notice. I'm watching to see if any red comes into this bar. There's the red. Simple. I don't have an answer for that. I'm sorry. Maybe it's something on your end that you're doing. I don't know what you're doing on your side. Me, I just buy the ask, sell the bid with auto send checked. I don't use the price ladder. I use the buttons. Lisa, are you talking about that little bar that goes across the screen when you click I want to buy something? You cannot hide them. If you have a pending order, it's going to show. PBM moving finally. It's bouncing off a bottom to $1.12. I'll chart it, but it needs to break $1.14. TNXP right here. Cheaper stock under $1, 56 cents. It looks like it's already spiked up and the sellers are ready to get out of it instantly. ASNS making a bounce off the bottom. Not enough volume on this one either. Only 2,000, 2,600 or 2,800 on the last candle. 4,000 on this one. You got to have really high numbers up here, traders. If you don't, you're going to get in trouble. You could maybe get stuck in a trade and can't get out. I'm going to keep my eye on Myra for now. It seems to be the only one that's holding its price range somewhat. AAL. Had a devastating drop recently. I don't know anything about TradingView. I've been on ThinkorSwim since 1990s. No reason to change. This platform has treated me well. It's not the best platform, but it's the best to me because I can tell it what to do. I don't know, Martina. I love this platform. It's treated me well through the years. I've kind of grew with it because when I started it, it was just plain and simple. Now it's gotten colorful and programmable. Let's take a look at PBM and see if there's possibly a play coming up. We did break $1.14. Let's see if we can stay above it now. That would be the question. No, Rich, I do 5 days a week over on the premium side. And every day on the premium side, I trade up to 9:30 Central Time, sometimes 10 o'clock if it's a good day, a good morning. But we don't trade all day. At least I don't. Some of the traders do, but I don't trade past 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. So just as a reminder, YouTubers, and I know the clock's running over. I'm just seeing if I can get another play in here for y'all. But just if you didn't catch my message yesterday, starting next week, I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube. I'm going to give myself a little break for about a month. I'm not one to sit in a computer chair all day long. I don't mind having coffee with every trader in the mornings, and the market's good, and we're all getting paid to drink coffee. And for many years, this has been my profitable time of the day is 6 a.m. till 9:30 or 10. Then I go do what I want to do. POAI. Last candle 148,000. Not moving very much currently. I'm not talking currently if you don't have sound. But if you hear me now, your sound is working. NUZE, I don't predict the future, so I can't tell you what it's going to do. To me, that would be a guess. All I can tell you is the way we trade is we follow the buyers and sellers. If I see this thing breaking out in a scan, then yes, it may do something. I never go looking for trades. That's to me the worst thing to do, to go try to create a trade on something that you think might move. I wait for other people to start buying and then I go join them. Don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube. Let's keep the ratings up so I can keep these streams going and make YouTube buy my coffee each morning. They don't pay me very much money because I don't put a lot of attention on YouTube. Only these live streams go uploaded. I don't work that channel real hard. I don't want YouTube controlling my money, but if they want to pay me a little for your participation, that's fine. So hit the like button for me, pay it forward. Let's keep it going. If you want to join our Discord, that little label at the top of the chat, white and yellow, you can click it. Sign up to Discord for free, talk to other members, ask them questions they don't mind answering. If you want to upgrade, there's an upgrade button. You can join the premium side and stay with us up to about 10 o'clock in the morning. But there are trading rooms you can get into. Milo also holds streams when I'm not on. He does a lot of teaching, training, explanations. All of that takes place over on the premium side. So if you want to upgrade and join us, we'd love to have you on board. Wished I could have got more trades in for you today on the free side, but it doesn't look like the market's going to cooperate. And just to update you on the SPY, it's still headed down. So be careful in your trading today. We need this market to turn around. That takes a lot of risk out of your trading. We're trying to buy stocks going up when the market's going down. That's always risky. But we've been pulling it off. We've been doing good. We're fighting a down market, but making money. That's the goal. CMAX is being called out. Thank you, Chad. Volume looks average, better than what we've been seeing. $4.90, $4.91, $97, $99, $5, $5.05, $5.06, $5.14. Take profits on the top of these candles if you are trading these stocks. Sell some shares, lock something in. You can leave a little there to run if you think it's going further, but start locking profits in. 522. Nice green dominator bars. The buyers are here. Watch for red coming into these bars. That's the sellers starting to take profits. Pulling back slightly. 507. Someone dropped the load. They took their profits. Hopefully it was you guys listening to me to lock them in. Seeing red dominator bars now. Good to see you too, Nano. I know the name. All right, it's kind of parking itself here at 480. So what can happen, and it happens a lot, these stocks run up and not everybody finds them, and then they pull back a little bit and other people find them and push them up again. So we could have more buyers find this stock and drive it up higher. You have to just give it time, watch those dominator bars and see if the buyers come back in, because not everybody finds these stocks at the same time. And we trade in groups, and I know that there's a 5-minute delay in ThinkorSwim scans. That's why we trade in a group. Other premium members are calling out stock picks as well. Their scan may refresh before mine or mine before theirs. So trading in groups is very important on ThinkorSwim so you don't miss anything. What don't pop up in your scan may pop up on somebody else's and you don't miss the trade. Here's the other buyers now finding it. Pushing it up. We're back at that 522, 528, 529, 532. I'm going to get out here. I bought at that $5 range. I'm up 320 bucks on 1,000 shares. POAI, I made money on this one. I didn't catch POAI. Kind of hate to pull off of this one. It could go even higher. So you guys trade POAI, and I'm going to watch this one. I want to see if other buyers come in and we get up to that 560, 570 range. I may click the mouse again. I'm keeping an eye on it. 514. Looks like the volume's dying off. But we're not dropping that much, so I'm going to wait and see if other buyers come in. When it finally gives up the ghost and starts headed down, that's when the trade is over. 527, 529, 534, I did not get back in on that run. I want to see tall green dominator bars come in and really push this stock hard. Looks like patience is running out. Tall dominator bar. The My Blessing is dropping south. It's probably over, but it's not over. You always put these over on a watch list and keep an eye on them. They could move again later this morning since they're moving now. All right, it should be done. That's when I give up on them, is right there. So this one kind of broke through that $1.58, ran up, immediately pulled back down below it. Looks like a few buyers coming back in, watching the dominator bars. Pushing up now, $1.73. $1.79. Buyers are coming in. Keep an eye on those dominator bars. This tells you the story right here, what they're doing. This is the trend of it, and these are also buyers and sellers. Pushing higher, $1.82, $1.85. Take profits. Remember I said top of these candles, start taking shares out. $1.85, giving you an opportunity to sell. Tall dominator bar coming in, going to push up a little more. If this was me, I would be all out right there. I don't even care if I would leave any on the table. That's $1.60 to $1.80 or thereabouts. And then it'll run up $10 when I get out. That's how that goes. But I don't try to nail the tops. If I'm up, I get out. $1.90. Good job, Profit. Nice trade, brother. Good job, Fu Magoo. That arrow is good news. This is a pullback arrow. It could push higher if this arrow stays. I'm not liking the My Blessing indicator. Not seeing any selling though. And it did push a little higher. $1.92. $1.93. Showing weakness on the My Blessing indicator. And don't buy in here at the top. It may be the top, and you'll sell out on the bottom. So I left about 7 cents on the table. That's not bad. Unless it runs up and makes me think about getting out too early. $1.98. Those white arrows, I'm telling you, there are money in the bank. $1.99. $2. 202. So if you locked some of your profit in when I told you and you left a little bit of shares there, you're still collecting a little bit. Just don't get greedy. Get out when you should. Good job, Mario. See you later, Chad. You have a good one. Bless you, brother. Billy, just where are you seeing these words? Data. See you later, Hurricane. God bless you, brother. Thank you for joining us this morning. High of 204. Do we get more out of it? We still have green dominator bars. It's holding the price. The buyers are still present. But they will get impatient and start selling when it's not going up anymore. All right, I'm going to say this one is done. And YouTube, if you haven't hit the like button for me, please, before I end this stream, I would appreciate it. If you like what you see, join us over on Discord. We'd love to have you as a premium member. You can make money for a few more hours with us, providing the market cooperates, and it usually does. But I appreciate every one of you joining me this morning on this pre-market session. Tomorrow's Friday, is it? Already? And the weeks are flying. Let me see what day it is. I don't even know what day it is. Yes, tomorrow's Friday. So come join me tomorrow, 5:55 a.m. Central Time. Make some money with us on these pre-market stocks. I'll help you do that if you just show up. So have a blessed trading day. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 5:55 a.m. God bless.